Hello, I'm Mick, and I'm an old man who's should be riding a BMX in all the skate parks around Tasmania, but I broke my collarbone a while back and I can't ride a bike yet. So I'm just here looking at skate parks that aren't here anymore, that I used to ride. And the first one is here. We're at the Cenotaph near the Domain. There's the cycleway over there that starts and goes out to Glenorchy. There used to be a metal ramp right there. It was quite difficult to ride from memory. And if you fell off and it was a hot day, you would just burn. It was like sliding over a barbecue plate. You just seared yourself. So that's maybe why it's not there anymore. But they've replaced it with a swamp, I guess. So if you're an old man who wants to try and ride a BMX in a swamp, there used to be a ramp here apparently, 7 Mile Beach. I never came here, so it doesn't really count because I never rode on it, but it's gone. So what happened to the ramp here at 7 Mile Beach? There was another ramp here at Kangaroo Bay because there's a bay and a massive kangaroo. It's pretty obvious really. So this is like a park and a lovely playground and barbecue area now, but in 1990 there was a massive wooden half pipe here. Big ramp was around about here and a smaller half pipe as well. The little ramp, that was about here somewhere. It's only about that big. And in 1990, that's when Tony Hawk came here as part of his world tour, and he skated on this ramp, and thousands of teenage people came and watched him, and me too, I was there. But that's not the only place he went. Not the whole story. So the other part of this story happened here. So this is like a trade union thing or something now. But in 1990, this was just a suburban house and Troy lived here, who was like a really great skater at the time. And we all got wind that the guys from Kangaroo Bay, Tony Hawk and all those people were coming here to Troy's backyard because he had this big blue half pipe. So now it's just visitor parking. But in 1990, this is where the massive half pipe was. Big, blue, shiny. And this is where me and a bunch of just lowly little Hobart people hung out with these American skaters for an afternoon. There, history. All right, this one's a bit of a stretch because this wasn't a public skate park. This was just a ramp. It was a quarter pipe that was behind. There used to be a building here. There's no building here now. It's this move yourself thing. But this used to be a bike shop, little bike shop, and it was operated by this guy called Ray, this little, very weathered, tanned. He looked a bit like an old leather shoe. And he had this bike shop here, and at the back of the bike shop that was behind fencing and stuff, there was a quarter pipe that was visible from the street, and anyone who came to the bike shop was like, oh, there's a quarter pipe, we should have a go on the quarter pipe. But no one knew how to get a go on the quarter pipe. Ray wouldn't let anyone ride on the quarter pipe. So what happened to that? I don't know. But anyway, this used to be a bike shop with a quarter pipe behind it that no one was allowed to ride, and now it's gone. Thanks, Ray. So I'm at the Royal Tasmanian Showgrounds, or what's left of them, and back in the very late 80s/1990, there was an indoor skate ramp that you could come to, and it was here. For some reason they cleared out the Hall of Industries and they built a big metal half pipe in there. And it cost $8, I remember, which was a fortune in 1990 for a poor student. So behind those big doors there, big metal ramp. I'm not sure how long the ramp here lasted because I only came out here once. But I know at the time, the show was still a thing. So in October, they would have had to dismantle this massive half pipe that was in there and do something with it. So I'm guessing they probably did that once and went, you know what, this was not a great idea. There was a big metal half pipe in there and now it's gone. Now everything's gone. And that's fine, that's fine. But my shoulder's feeling a lot better now. It's not quite there, but I'll get back to old man BMXing in the skate park very soon. So join me at the next one.